off the track.
Alright, what's good everybody? It's your boy Akin, here to give you a scout report on a juggernaut of a running back headed towards the 2017 NFL Draft. Talking about my Texas Longhorn, D'Onta Foreman. This kid is 6'1", 249 pounds, and he was this past season Doak Walker Award winner given to the nation's top running back, eclipsing over 2,000 yards on the ground. This kid is actually hailing from Texas City, Texas, and he was very overlooked during his career in high school, in which he was a 3-star recruit compared to his twin brother Armonte, who was a 5-star recruit. Both players decided to head over to Texas, and he had a big season this past year, pretty much coming out of nowhere. Now, in 2015, he did rush for over 650 yards and 7 yards per carry, and then he became the true starting running back for my Longhorns. I really thought Chris Warren was going to take over the helm, but then D'Onta Foreman just had a great season. Now let's talk about his strengths and weaknesses. First, his strength. I mentioned to you his size is 6'1", 249 pounds. This kid is a behemoth, a great running back, runs with great power. And I do like the fact that he has a great initial quickness, especially getting to the second level. He definitely can shift the second gear pretty fast, which is a great thing. Notice that he can run well in between the tackles and slip through holes and even outrun opposing defenders, which I do like about him. He can even bounce to the outside, watching over his highlight reel. He's had a great season running, and especially in between the tackles and following his blocks, running great in the holes and actually breaking away from opposing defenders. Does have pretty good speed, underrated speed, but some people are concerned about that, and I'll talk about that further on with his weaknesses. Definitely does a good job making his last second cuts, thanks to his great ankle flexation as well as loose hips, which is great things about him. Now, he definitely has a good change of direction, as I mentioned, and good acceleration ability. Now, the thing I do like about him is that he could definitely follow up as far as a pass blocker. He could definitely be used well in pass blocking situations and be a great team player that shows great qualities about him. Now, he does have some weaknesses though. He doesn't really have the elusiveness that you want a running back to have, but it's pretty much it's about going north and south in most cases for running backs, but you want to have a running back with elusiveness to create plays on his own, which makes him a special running back at the next level in the National Football League. But he definitely is a good running back as far as going north and south. He can give you some tough yards after contact. I think he can give you at least 2-3 yards after contact due to his size. Now, I mentioned his speed earlier. He has great acceleration, but he runs a 4.640, which is a little bit of a concern for me. But I think he runs faster than what you see on the field. I see him break away, particularly in the Cal game as far as the Baylor game, in which he was able to slip through the hole and run past opposing defenders. And I think a lot of people are concerned about this because Texas had such a great offensive line opening lanes for him. That is why he was so successful. But we saw the same from Ezekiel Elliott during his time at Ohio State, and look what Elliott's been doing. If you give Elliott a hole, he definitely can prosper with a great hole, and it's pretty much done, set, and it's over when Ezekiel Elliott runs the football. Now, no, I am not comparing Ezekiel Elliott to D'Onta Foreman, but I'm talking about as far as running and slipping through a hole. Foreman has the ability, very similar ability to Ezekiel Elliott, but Elliott was much a bigger prospect. I am not disrespecting Ezekiel Elliott. Still a great player. Now, he does need to work on his ball security as well. That is a little bit of that's another of a concern for me. Cannot turn the ball over. Now, overall, for my projection, I still have him as a late first-round pick, at least a second-round pick. And one comparison that I am looking at is Carolina Panther running back Jonathan Stewart, who I believe Carolina should look at picking up Foreman in the later round, in the second round at least, if he is still available. I think he could be still in a good replacement for Jonathan Stewart, who I believe that Carolina is kind of losing hope on him, and I think that Foreman could be a great replacement. Now, the next time I catch you guys will be in just a couple minutes. I have 2 more blogs for today. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Akin McCall. Be easy.